Hey everyone, today we're diving into a topic that proves truth is often stranger than fiction, the world's most outrageous historical pranks and hoaxes. What if I told you some of history's greatest pranks and hoaxes were so outrageous that they left entire nations fooled, empires shaken, and even inspired legends? From tricking emperors to causing nationwide chaos, these stunts are unforgettable. Ready for a journey through history's most jaw-dropping deceptions? Let's dive in. Okay, let's start with a classic, the Trojan Horse. The Greeks and the Trojans have been locked in a brutal war for a decade. Then one day the Greeks are just gone, leaving behind a giant wooden horse as a peace offering. The Trojans decide to wheel this thing right into Troy. Little did they know that horse was hollow, and inside were hidden elite Greek warriors, just waiting for nightfall. Under the cover of darkness, the Greek warriors hidden inside the horse slip out. They open the city gates and the Greek army storms in. The Trojans, caught completely off guard, are utterly defeated. Troy is sacked, burned, and its story becomes a legend, a cautionary tale about the dangers of underestimating your enemy. It's a story that's endured for millennia, a testament to the power of deception and the human capacity for both incredible ingenuity and incredible gullibility. From the battlefields of Troy, we fast forward to the Roman Empire, a time of gladiators, emperors, and, well, more gladiators. And who better embodies the extravagance and ruthlessness of Rome than Emperor Nero? Nero, a man known for his love of the arts, lavish parties, and allegedly fiddling while Rome burned, was also a big fan of gladiatorial combat. But even for Nero, there were limits. He wasn't too keen on seeing humans killed in the arena, so he came up with a solution that was both ingenious and, let's be honest, a little bit ridiculous. Imagine this: you're in the Colosseum, the roar of the crowd washing over you. Today's main event, a man versus a lion. The gates clang open and a fearsome lion is released into the arena. The crowd goes wild, but here's the catch. That lion isn't exactly what it seems. Instead of a ferocious beast, it's actually a man dressed in a rather unconvincing lion costume. Nero wanted to maintain the illusion of danger and excitement while sparing the lives of his gladiators. It was all a big show, a carefully choreographed performance designed to appease both his conscience and the bloodthirsty Roman audience. Needless to say, the deception didn't last forever. Word eventually got out that Nero's gladiatorial games were more theatrical than lethal. Chapter 3. The Great Moon Hoax. They're living on the moon. Spoiler, they weren't. The year is 1835 and the world is a very different place. No internet, no smartphones, no social media to spread misinformation. But that doesn't mean people were immune to a good hoax. Imagine picking up your morning newspaper and reading that life has been discovered on the moon. This wasn't just any life, but bat-like humanoids with wings and sparkling rivers. The New York Sun, a reputable newspaper, published these stories as scientific fact. They claimed these discoveries were made by Sir John Herschel, a respected astronomer. Herschel had nothing to do with it, but the public believed it. The idea of life on the moon captured imaginations everywhere. Newspapers flew off the shelves and the New York Sun became an overnight sensation. The truth eventually came out, but the Great Moon Hoax is a reminder that a good story can spread like wildfire. Chapter 4. The Indian rope trick, magic, mystery, or just really good marketing. From the moon, we journey to the bustling streets of 19th century India, where a different kind of spectacle was captivating audiences: the legendary Indian rope trick. Picture this: a street performer, adorned in colourful robes, sets up his stage in a crowded marketplace. With a flourish, he throws a rope into the air, but instead of falling back down, the rope remains suspended, defying gravity. A young boy then begins to climb the rope, ascending higher and higher until he disappears into thin air. The crowd gasps, murmurs ripple through the marketplace, and for a moment anything feels possible. Despite countless eyewitness accounts and numerous attempts to document the trick, no definitive proof of its existence has ever been found. Some theories suggest that the trick was achieved through a combination of clever storytelling, hypnotic suggestion, and perhaps a little bit of help from well-placed accomplices in the crowd. The Indian rope trick, whether real or imagined, highlights the enduring power of illusion and the human desire to believe in the impossible. Chapter 5, The Piltdown Man, The Missing Link, or The Missing Logic. And finally, we arrive at a hoax that rocked the scientific world and messed with history books for over 40 years, The Piltdown Man. In 1912, in the sleepy English village of Piltdown, amateur archaeologist Charles Dawson claimed to have discovered a skull fragment. This wasn't just any old skull, though. This, Dawson declared, was the missing link between apes and humans. The scientific community was ecstatic. Finally, they had tangible evidence supporting the theory of human evolution. The skull, dubbed Piltdown Man, was a sensation featured in newspapers, textbooks, and museum exhibits worldwide. But here's where things get fishy. Fast forward a few decades, and advancements in dating techniques revealed that the Piltdown Man skull was, well, a fake. It turned out the skull was actually a hodgepodge of human and orangutan bones treated with chemicals to give them an aged appearance. The Piltdown Man hoax was a major embarrassment for the scientific community, highlighting the dangers of confirmation bias. Outro to history's greatest hoaxes, lessons learned. And there you have it, the top 5 outrageous pranks and hoaxes that left their mark on world history. From a giant wooden horse to a fake moon landing, these stories remind us that truth can be stranger than fiction, and that sometimes the best stories are the ones we tell ourselves. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share it with your friends, because history is never boring when it's this entertaining. Subscribe now for more incredible historical stories and uncover the hidden tales that shaped our world.